Sexual assault is a crime of opportunity. And there's somebody who was waiting for the right opportunity to take advantage of someone.
Police say that opportunity came last July when Dejuan Hunt showed up at NCCC. Hunt, according to police and school officials, harassed 3 women on campus before he cornered another and tried to sexually assault her on July 19th. At the time, school officials were criticized for failing to notify students about those July 19th attacks. That's because 2 weeks later, police say Hunt returned to campus on August 3rd and allegedly struck again. Hunt died in jail before he could be tried for the crimes, but secret audio tapes obtained by 7 Eyewitness News show that President James Klyczek and his top administrators not only failed to notify students about the attacks, but they also blamed the victims and may have violated official state policy. The president says of the July 19th victim, who says she was assaulted near the campus library,
"Stupid? I mean, no, seriously, this just aggravates me. Make us the guilty party because you're too stupid to follow your instinct that this guy sits down next to you and there's nobody else around. You agree to take him on a tour. That is as dumb as can be."
The middle-aged victim said she wanted her daughter to attend NCCC when she got older, but after the sexual attack, she no longer felt the school was safe. In the tapes, which were provided to 7 Eyewitness News from a source close to Klyczek, the president says,
"Her daughter should be worried because if she's got her mother's genes, she's dumber than a doorknob."
Mary Brennan Taylor counsels rape victims for the YWCA, and while she wouldn't talk about this specific case, she couldn't help but wince when she heard the comments.
That's victim blaming, and that's not only unfair, that's unethical, and that's ignorant on the part of the individual who has those questions. A sexual assault is never, ever, ever the victim's fault.
Klyczek declined our interview request, and he hasn't talked to us since we first uncovered a bid rigging scandal at the college 3 months ago.
No, I have no comment.
Brennan Taylor said during the first 6 weeks of the school year, colleges need to take extra steps to protect vulnerable students, like the freshman who says she was walking through this building in August when she was ambushed by Hunt.
You guys work here? Because that dude running that way just tried raping me in there.
The victim said Hunt dragged her into a dark hallway and tried to assault her before she escaped. She and her mother told her story to 7 Eyewitness News after the August 3rd attack because they were furious that after the first attempted assault 2 weeks earlier, college officials sent no emails to students warning them about Hunt, sent no text messages from their emergency alert system, and put no pictures of Hunt on campus TVs.
It not only failed my child and the community, it failed the individuals who were attacked on the 19th. If a warning would have went out after the first one, then it should have been known that the second one possibly would not have happened, or the third, or the fourth. I'm disgusted with what they've done, or should I say, lack of what they've done.
College officials say they did nothing wrong because victim number 1 did not want to pursue criminal charges before Hunt was arrested August 3rd. But the internal audio tapes show Klyczek grilling his staff members over their response.
So I guess what will sound funky to a parent is, so this guy goes and harasses 3 or 4 people on the same day and you don't do anything? Do we do anything on television monitors to say there's this guy walking around the campus and has harassed 4 people already?
Francis Giles, the security director at NCCC, tells Klyczek they were not technically required to report the 4 incidents on July 19th under the Federal Clery Act, even though the law clearly states, quote, "An institution must report to the campus community on crimes that are considered by the institution to represent a threat to students and employees." Klyczek says,
Be a father for a minute. So your daughter's here and some guy goes around and hits up 4 women, and what did we do? We sent him a letter?
Giles says his security guards kicked Hunt off the campus after the first attempt. Later in the tapes, Giles calls one of the victims
someone who is trying to self-gloss and embellish their own side for a lawsuit.
He goes on to question why the victim was walking, not running, when she escaped her attacker, and says,
I think this girl sees a meal ticket now. She's taking this and running with it.
Through a spokeswoman, Giles also declined an interview, but we went to campus to get some answers. We're here to see Fran Giles. He said some pretty bad things about some of the victims. We have him on tape, so we just want to give him a chance to explain himself. Giles never got back to us. NCCC Vice Presidents Julia Pittman and Mike Dombrowski both urged Giles not to blame the victim, but at different points in the audio tape, they also questioned the victim's actions, and Dombrowski says,
I think she's fishing a little bit. Just doesn't pass the smell test to me.
Brennan Taylor, again, can't believe what she is hearing.
Honestly, does somebody... Well, people are not going to report sexual assault, for any of those reasons. a sexual assault has occurred, and to have the courage to come forward and say that one of the most horrific things that you can imagine has happened to them. That takes a very brave individual.
NCCC finally sent us a statement which reads in part, "The safety and security of our students and employees are a top priority at NCCC." School officials then go on to say that because Dejuan Hunt was banned from campus, they did not consider him to be a continuing threat. Now, one other thing to keep in mind here, these comments also appear to be a direct violation of Governor Cuomo's new college sex assault legislation, and we will be following up with the governor in the coming days to see what he has to say about all this. In the newsroom, Charlie Speck, 7 Eyewitness News.